Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Hi, folks. I'm running the Galaxies. How you doing? Thank you for joining me today. Yeah, I am here to pretend to be the comedian I always wanted to be. So, today's topic is water. Ding, ding, ding. Yummy. Flavorless things are the best, right? Wrong. Maybe. That was a joke, but it wasn't for me. So, water. We're supposed to drink it like there's no tomorrow, but for some reason we don't do it. Why is that? Well, heck if I know. But if you're going through something serious and fate is just conspiring against you, then bless your heart and all the more power to you because of that. But there is something that people have told me that gets to me every time that I think about it. Oh, I don't drink water because I don't need water. I mean, how? What? Okay, then again, what? Well, what are you, like, an alien? Huh? What do you mean you don't need water and that's why you don't drink it? See, anyone that says that is a liar. We need water. And we drink water every day no matter what. Because it's not just coming from the bottle, and it's not coming from the faucet or the shower or the toilet, okay? Because it's also in everything else that you drink. Is it a good amount to keep you healthy? Probably not. But you know what? You're still sipping up that sucker in, okay? I mean, pew. I mean, of course you need water. But a lot of people just don't drink it because it's blech. And you know what? I get that, okay? I get that. That's why they keep playing with water. They just try to give it flavor. But people are just so weird sometimes because there are people that actually think that we don't need water. There's other liquids that we can survive on and food. But you know what? Water is the source of life. We can't survive without water. I mean, should they say that we could last a week with just food, but if we drink water, that's going to sip it up into a month? And that's going to be enough for that to deal with. But we need water. It's the source of life. It's how we live. Our body is like 75% water. Now they're adding it up to 80%. I don't know which percent is correct, but that's still more than 50. Anything more than 50 is important to me. But people are just so weird sometimes. They just don't realize the importance of water. Or maybe they just can't tell what water is. Well, you know what? The only way that can happen is because, well, I don't blame them. Yeah, that's right. I don't blame the people that think they probably don't even know if they're drinking water or not. And I'll tell you why. Because the people that process the water, I'm pretty sure they do a lot of junk to it. They're probably janking it all up with their processing and machines and factorings or whatever the heck that they're doing to that water behind the screen there that we're not even watching, What are they doing before they put those water bottles, in the stores? They're probably putting all sorts of chemicals in there. For all we know, we're drinking poison. It's just killing us very slowly or shortening our life or maybe giving us heart attacks. We don't know. And I know that I'm probably exaggerating when I say all that, but I'm pretty sure that water shouldn't taste like lead, okay? Or whatever flavors that people give it, because I don't know, I've never tasted lead. What do I know what lead tastes like? To me, I've tasted water that tasted like blood. How do I know what blood tastes like? Well, I bit my lip, and that's how I know. I mean, but what about the processing of food? I mean, they're probably doing a whole bunch of stuff to the food, aren't they? Right? Putting, what do they call it? Processed foods into the stores, we're eating a bunch of whatever it is that they're putting in there, more of whatever shouldn't be in there. They're probably doing the same thing with water. We just can't tell because the gallons are transparent or the bottles are transparent. Water is transparent. There's no color to water unless you sparkle it up with colors and flavors in there. But it still doesn't take away whatever they're doing behind the scenes, that we're not looking at. But you can't beat the goal of the actual existence that is water, you guys. Because, water is important. It's what keeps us alive. I mean, we always think that plants and animals are less important, and even they're drinking water up every single day, Even plants die without water. So you can tell that. If a measly, dumb, useless little plant dies of water, imagine us. We're supposed to be a more important species. Now, I'm just going to give you a really quick demonstration of what water is and how we can drink it. Okay? So I'm just going to scooty-rooty and grab the bottle over here. Bam! See, this is water. It's in a bottle, right? The way water comes in. Or if you're that kind of person that uses the faucet or the fridge or gallon, whatever, as long as you got yourself some water, I'm pretty sure that as human beings, we all know what that looks like. Okay? So what you do is you take the cap off. Taking the cap off. You grab your bottle, you put it to your mouth, you put some water in there, you sunk it all up, let it go down your throat, and savor that sweet, refreshing taste of water every day. And it will definitely save you from getting hungry too. When you think you're hungry, you probably just need water. So you need to stop stuffing your tummy at 2 in the morning and just drink some water, pals, okay? So here we go. Refreshing. That was a refreshing course, wasn't it? Yeah, so I've just demonstrated to you how we drink water, and how important it is to drink water. If you need any more practice, then I'll just come on back to this video and we'll give you another demonstration. But there it is. That's how you drink water. It's a miracle that we learned how to do this. And you know what? You can just practice at home. I'm sure you'll get it in no time. There's actually a poem that I wrote in my book. I have a poem book called Existence, and in it, I actually do have a poem called Water. And in that poem, here is how it reads. It reads, the title is Water. So then we move on to the poem, and it says, water, it's the source of life. Drink it. Bam! Bing bada boom! La-dee-da! And you know what? That's it. There's nothing more to it than that. And now that we've come to the end of this topic, I think it's time for me to say my goodbyes. But before I do, I can honestly assume that you probably have questions about me, about this video. The Galaxies. Why is she making a video about water? What was even the point of all this? Well, I'll tell you what the point of all this is. It has a really big point to why I'm even talking about this in the first place. I'm answering some very important questions about life here, okay? Because it's clearly a big metaphor to how we should live our life as human beings every day, okay? So you need to listen closely and stop being a help rejecting complainer and actually take what you've been given, okay? Because we can't force help you. You have to do that yourself. Here's what I have to say in reply to all those questions. Why this topic? Why talk about this? What is the point of this video? Well, here it is. Don't let people drain you from your source of life. Let me say that one more time. Don't let people drain you from your source of life. Okay? Don't let people change you to how they think that you're supposed to be. Don't let society tell you how you're supposed to go about things. Everyone's story is different. Everything is different. There is no system that is correct or wrong. Everyone just gets lucky differently, or everyone works hard and they get progress differently. Okay? Now, if there is someone out there telling you who you ought to be, instead of you being 100% yourself like I am right now, then you're jealous of your greatness, okay? You have greatness in you. You just have to let it out, and you can't be embarrassed. You have to love who you are and love what you do. How can you expect to live the greatest life, the happiest life, and expect others to love what you love if you can't do it yourself? It has to start with you. It really does. That's the only exception to the rule. They keep saying, love others first and they'll love you. No. Love yourself and then the rest will love you. Okay? That's how it's going to go. You need to reflect what you want to come back to you. That's how it works. Okay? And beyond that, any idea that you have, you got to go for it. You can't just stick back on there. So Don't let them suck the water out of your body. You got to drink up that water. Yep, there's the metaphor, and I've just explained it to you. People don't know who you ought to be or what you ought to be. The only thing they care about is bringing you down, okay? Now, if there are people that don't bring you down, they do the opposite, then freaking awesome, because those are the kinds of people that understand how this works. And they have a good heart and a good soul. They don't have a cold, hard demon inside those body hosts. Okay? Yeah, I think you're feeling me, dogs. Yep. I can see you all out there. Some of you are really getting this message. Now, if you don't know who you ought to be, that's easy. Just look into yourself and then you'll see. Because there's no secret ingredient to it, my friends. It's just looking at who you are. And you don't have to fit in society. When you fit out, that's even better, because that's when you're going to stand out for real into the crowd. That's what you want. You don't want to be another cloney sheep out in the field. You want to be unique, right? Yeah. Well, all right. You've been a wonderful audience, and you guys have a good night and take care of yourselves. Bye-bye, ladies and gentlemen.